Wat ik zelf persoonlijk het leukste vind is een rotsblok opzoeken waarvan ik denk van nou, dat is heel erg moeilijk. Ik kan me eigenlijk niet voorstellen dat ik daar omhoog kan, dat ik langs die rots omhoog kan klimmen en dat ik dat dan ga proberen en dat het dan uiteindelijk toch lukt.
Forêt de Fontainebleau, a large forest in France situated southeast of Paris. Renowned for its high concentration of sandstone boulders that have emerged more than 33 million years ago. A popular activity is to climb these boulders, also called bouldering. Due to the high volume of boulders, the forest has become a bouldering mecca for the climbing community and attracts many visitors from all over the world. The features and texture of the rock, the rich climbing history, famous boulder problems and the amazing surroundings of the woods make this a special place. Bouldering is a spectacular form of ropeless climbing, up to 5 meters in height. Through the years, many defined lines have been established that can be repeated by others. These lines are often characterized by a short sequence of powerful movements. Climbing is labeled as a lifestyle sport and it deviates from traditional sports in that it's framed to be non-competitive and anti-regulative in nature. Many boulderers claim that bouldering isn't about the performance but about having fun and enjoying nature. Yet, bouldering is characterized by a competitive spirit and rules. Because of these conflicting values, debates and dilemmas arise in practice.
Eigenlijk is het niet meer dan spelen, alleen wordt het heel serieus als je het inderdaad, als het om moeilijkheidsgraden gaat, als je er een competitie-element in brengt.
For me, it's just to play with something.
Iedereen mag hier alles doen wat hij zelf wil. Maar ik vind dat als je een bepaalde boulder wil klimmen met een bepaalde naam en een bepaalde moeilijkheidsgraad, dan moet je datgene doen waar die naam en die moeilijkheidsgraad voor staat.
I know the people who like that. So we have the same rules, the same ethics, and we can do the same game.
Je kunt liggen, je kunt zitten, je kunt hurken en je kunt staan en je kunt springen.
Why do you want to sit and start if it's not very aesthetic? If it's only to say I did the problem the way I did it's harder than you.
Maar deze boulder bijvoorbeeld hier, die kan met staande start. En begint hij gewoon bij je, ja, waar je bij kan, met dit en dit waarschijnlijk. Of met dit, of nou ja, wat je wil. Maar ja, je ziet dat de grepen helemaal daaronder ook wit zijn. Mensen hebben gewoon bedacht, nou als ik nou helemaal daar begin, dan is het misschien een plusje moeilijker. Het is een beetje hetzelfde, kijk, 100 meter sprint. Kun je gaan lopen. Ja, je kunt het ook op blote voeten proberen. En je kunt het ook met, ja, ik weet niet, met een sleetje erachter, met 10 kilo erop. Ja, maar dat snap je, je kunt op een artificiële manier kun je elke sport moeilijker maken.
If it's only to be an alpha man, it's not interesting for me. It's just to play. To be number one doesn't mean anything because I think the number one is the next number two.
One of the most difficult and famous boulder problems in Forêt de Fontainebleau is called the Island, first climbed by the well-respected and famous American climber Dave Graham in 2008.
It was a project for a French guy, but he can't send it. And after Dave came and very quickly with a different hold, I don't know exactly. So someone say he changed the rules.
The project originally, before even Dave Graham came, was to start from the ground. So the font people from here local showed Dave Graham how to, showed him the project and he started higher.
The unusual start he chose for this boulder problem has raised discussions within the climbing community. He is criticized because he did not start from the ground, but from an elevated position. Instead of a normal sit or standing start, he used his elbow, which was perceived as unconventional.
I think that he tried to start low. Probably he could not do the moves, or it was morphologic for some reason for him, or he hadn't the time. So I think he was really pleased to do his start.
2 years later, the boulder has been climbed with a more logical start from the ground by the French climber Vincent Pochon. He was working on this project for a long time, even before Dave opened his version.
Dave started here grabbing this cramp and that thing and starting kind of sitting on this rock and throwing his toe here before pulling on. So it's a bit of an awkward start. And then we have the big island that Vincent Pochon did 1 year ago now, that starts standing on the ground and grabbing the higher hole you can. It was adding 2 moves to the hardest thing I ever done. One day I came back just to try the first 2 moves, so it was possible, because it's not that hard of moves, but it just makes you more tired on the top and you have less chalk on your hands, so it's slippier. It took me, I think, 10 extra sessions to execute the big island. So it's a lot of extra session. That's why I didn't thought it was 8B+. I just said maybe it's 8C.
It was really an achievement. So it had to be mentioned. Now the debate is, since the real sit start has been opened, have we to delete the intermediate version?
Dus is de eerste beklimming half zittend vanaf die steen, is die nog geldig? Of is de eerste beklimming vanaf de grond, vervangt die nu de eerste beklimming vanaf die steen?
If the big island had been opened first, it would not have been recorded as a shortened version.
The debate within the climbing community about how to start the island and the big island illustrates the complexity of bouldering. On one hand, it's a play whereby freedom and pleasure are promoted. On the other hand, it's a sport with rules to ensure that achievements can be compared. Honesty and fair play are very important, so everyone can make their own conclusions about the way how a problem has been climbed. In the end, it's not about winning, but how you play the game.
It's a way of life, because you can see it's very it's incredible, very, very nice.
I hope that people will keep pleasure to climb, that the forest will be accessible to everyone.
Probably inside, somewhere, a philosophy.
It's a discovery. It's a discovery, not of the nature, but it's a discovery of yourself.